Hello there. Energy costs in the UK are soaring. Electricity unit costs are going to be about 52 pence per kilowatt, and gas is going to be about 14.75 pence per kilowatt. And just to give you an idea of how that will affect the cost of your gas and electricity bills, this boiler is pretty standard. It's a 15 kilowatt boiler. That means at full capacity for about an hour, it would cost over £2, something like £2.30. So you can quickly see how average bills of 5-6 grand next year are being forecast. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to reduce your energy and specifically your heating costs. The first thing to note is that it does have this setting for the temperature of the water in it, and I've got it currently set to economy. There's also a max and a min. So obviously if you put it down to min, the water coming out isn't going to be that hot. It's not going to heat your radiators. Your house is never going to really warm up. If you put it up to max, the water coming out of here could be too hot, and actually you could have hot water coming back to your boiler, which isn't great. So economy is quite a good setting, but you could experiment turning it down a little bit so that, especially if your radiators feel really, really, really hot, you could turn this down a little bit. That will save you a little bit of money because it won't be permanently running at, in this case, 15 kilowatts. It is currently 21.2 in my hall, but imagine it was really cold and winter. If you turn it down by 1 degree, there's an estimate that you save about £80 on your energy bill over the course of the year. So another thing you can do, if you've got your thermostat set to 25, you need to question, do I really need my heating set to 25? So the World Health Organization says that the kind of average person, excluding sort of older people and people with health conditions, could really get away with 18 degrees Celsius and appropriate clothing, you know, like not walking around in shorts and a t-shirt. But I appreciate that turning each room down to 18 might be a little bit uncomfortable for some people. It would be uncomfortable for me, but it does just seem wasteful. So this is really the crux of this video. I have a smart central heating system. Not everybody can afford to do that. I got mine for free. I can't afford to do it. They're really good because you can control the temperature in each individual room. So rooms you don't go in, you can turn them off or turn them very low. Or your room you're in, you can have it heated more. You just get more control over how you heat your house, really. So 18 is the minimum, but say you've got a bedroom that you don't use or an office room that you're rarely in during the day. Obviously, your main bedroom, you don't want that to be freezing cold, but you could turn them right down to maybe 15 or maybe a little bit lower, no lower than 12, I would say, because you do need rooms to have a little bit of warmth so that firstly pipes don't freeze and mold and damp doesn't start appearing in rooms. Okay, but you can't survive like that. So what is my suggestion? So this is a fantastic electric heater by a company called Dimplex. This is a 2 kilowatt electric heater with kind of 3 heat settings. There's a kind of thermostat. It hasn't got a temperature on there, but it's got a dial, and when it reaches the desired heat, it turns off the heater. So my proposal is, well, you don't need your entire house to be heated, to be boiling hot. So why not have the electric heater near you while you're watching TV or, you know, while you're in your bed first settling down in the evening. So at full capacity on the whole time, this electric heater would cost £1.04 an hour based on current unit rates. And of course, it's not going to be on permanently, just like your central heating isn't on permanently. This will warm the room you're in for £1.04 an hour, which is cheaper than £2.20 an hour with your central heating. Yes, you are still going to be using your central heating because you're going to have to heat your house to 15 degrees Celsius or whatever, but I think it can't help but be cheaper than trying to heat your house to 22 degrees Celsius. I think this is a better method of saving money than having one less shower a week or cooking hot pots. Now, it's a little bit of an outlay, this electric heater. That's the only caveat here. It costs about £100, but I think you could save that quite easily. Anyway, that's probably what I'm going to try, at least, you know, in November or something. And maybe instead of turning the heating on, I'll use the electric heater just to keep myself a little bit toasty. Anyway, do you have any better suggestions for saving money, or do you think this is a ridiculous idea? Let me know down below. Thank you to my loyal patrons who are scrolling down the screen now, especially George Foot, Magnanimous Meg, Jennifer Jones, Samir Al-Amar, and Rob Van Eden, who are extremely generous patrons. Thank you very much indeed. Do subscribe, and I shall see you next time for another video.